going to be a unboxing bag video. I recently got this in the post. I bought it on Black Friday and I thought I would unbox it and do like a first impressions type video for you. So this is a bag that I have actually already unboxed once before, just in different colours. I actually already own two of these bags. They're very slightly different, but I will show you those first, so you know what I've got in my collection, and I can do like a full like comparison video on these, or like a how they've worn type video, because I have had my first bag for about 3 years. I thought I had it longer, but when I checked my emails I only had it for 3 years. So this is the bag I bought first, and I've got stuffing in these, so if it looks a slightly odd shape, but I try and keep them nice and full. So this is the one that I've had the longest. This is the Fossil Sydney Satchel. This is in the medium brown colour, and you can still actually purchase this off the Fossil UK website. I did just have a look. So this bag and the bag that I've got to newly unbox for you today are both still in the sale. I wanted to get this video up. Ideally it would have been nice if I could have got it up before Christmas, in a time where you could order it if you want for Christmas, but there's going to be a lot of Black Friday deals, people get money over Christmas, so I thought let's post it anyway. I mean, these bags are pretty timeless, so you can stumble across this video any time of the year and see if it's in the sale or if there's a different colour or something similar you like. So yeah, like I said, this is the first one I got in medium brown. This is the original Sydney Satchel. I got the embossing done in silver on the front. There is a little bit of wear and tear, but again, I can do a full-on video for you if you like, comparing these ones that I already have and telling you how well or how they haven't worn. So that's the first one, and then the second one I think I got end of last year. This is the Rachel Satchel, which is the same style as the one that I'm going to unbox for you today. But as you will see, they are very similar to the original Sydney Satchel. I think it's literally just a couple of components inside are different. Again, I can do a comparison if you like that. But this is the one I got. I got this actually, I believe, from the outlet. I love this. I have a smaller little crossbody in this same style. It's got leather on the outside, but the like the front aspect of it is this really soft material fabric, and it's perfect for this time of the year. Really nice and glittery, and it's just something like more special than just a plain black bag, if you know what I mean. I'm not one for a black bag, but this is really quite nice. So those are the two that I already own. So let's get on to the bag that I'm going to show you today. So I've just opened the box, and I can't see it yet. It's got tissue paper or like craft paper all on the top. Like I said, you can still buy this on the Fossil UK website. I paid £90. That is the price that it is at the moment, and it is down from 129. So if you were thinking about it, it is a nice reasonable chunk. It's like, what, £40 off the original price. Just for reference, the brown Sydney Satchel is also on sale. It is from £159 down to £111.30. So again, if you were thinking about it, something worth thinking about. Yeah, so let's open this up. Very exciting. I feel like I've not done one of these in absolutely ages. Okay, so comes with all my little documents in a nice envelope, and then the bag is in here. So this is already a slightly different way that they've packaged it before. They all usually come with a dust bag, but this I think is the first time that it's been properly in its dust bag. I think they have slightly changed them. And I do try and again keep them in their dust bags, just so they don't get scratched or don't get any dirt on them. So it is all wrapped up. I will give you a first impression look with me, and then I will take all the plastic off and properly show you. So like I said, it's the same as the Rachel bag. Well, I'd say we'd be able to see it, but we can't because of all the plastic. So that's a little sneak peek. I'm going to take all the plastic off and then we will do a proper reveal. Oh, it's a different feel than I thought it would be. It's almost like an oilclothy type material. That's interesting. I thought it would be more of like a leather detail, but it is obviously cheaper than the leather ones. So it's got lovely gold hardware, which I actually haven't got on any of my previous bags. The brown Sydney satchel has like a silvery hardware, and then the other one, it's got like a bronzed zip, but then it's got like a gunmetal grey hardware. So this is the first one with actual gold details on it. Okay, so I've taken all the paper off it, so let's show you the grand reveal, and I'll see if it's got a name to it. So I couldn't see if this has like a name or anything on the website, but it's one of the prints, so it's fairly easy to sort of tell apart. This is the bag that I got, and I really like it. For me, the massive selling point was this like monogrammed stripe down the middle, because it's like two of my favourite colours, this like really gorgeous like claret colour and then a pale blue, and it would be interesting to see how that would wear, and like if you got marks on it, how that would look. Straight off the bat, like I said, it is a much different fabric from what I was expecting. I was expecting more of like a leather feel to it, but it's definitely got an oilcloth feel to it, which I'm not mad at, because, you know, it's not necessarily going to show any sort of water spots or anything. And it's just going to be really nice and wipeable. Again, I don't know if you can tell, they've both got stuffing in them, but it's a lot more of a structured bag. Just like looking at it, the leather ones definitely have a more slouchy feel. Even my other fabric one, has much more of a fabric slouchy feel. This one definitely has more of like a slimmer, streamlined look to it. So let's bring it up nice and close so you can see the print. It's this black and brown print, so you don't have to worry, because sometimes like should I wear a black bag, should I wear a brown bag? This just combines it, and again, you've got the option of either having that stripe, and I think that's a really gorgeous detail. Also, these handles stay up really nicely. My other ones again tend to flop a bit, so if that's something that's been an issue for you, these seem to stand up pretty nicely. I don't know if that would change over time. On the back, it is just the plain pattern, so you could have those two different alternatives, those two looks. So as I said, it's got the gold hardware to it. It's got a gold little key. I will probably take this off just because I think there's enough on this bag already without the charm to it. Both sides have these slip pockets, so you can put like a train pass or a ticket in it, anything you want. I'm going to open this up, and it'll be interesting to see, because it's got more of a structure to feel, how easy it is to get things in and out of the bag, because of these other two bags, and the way they're so smushy. It's just super easy to get things in and out. You can fit like real large things in them. I fit like an SLR camera in them. I believe you can fit an iPad. On the website it says you can fit an iPad Air in it. So just for size reference, it says it's 10 inches long, 5.75 inches wide, and 8 inches in height. So that are the dimensions, and I'll try and include some body shots for you. Just as a reference, I am 5'1", and I'm like an 8 to 10, and I really quite like these bags, hence this is my third one. So let's open it up and see. So again, you've got the dual zips. They go right down to the bottom of the bag, which is nice. You know, it's not like, I can only compare this shape to like a Speedy from Louis Vuitton, where the zips only go to the edge. This gives you that full capacity to really open it up. So it is stuffed inside, so I'm going to take that out, and then we'll have a proper good look at the inside. Again, I can already tell just from the fabric, it is a much more structured bag. That, you know, that is all of the contents of the paper taken out, and you can still, you know, it's got a bit of smush to it, but it still holds its shape pretty well. So if you like that in a bag, this might be one that you prefer to have. The only thing it's not got, which is kind of a downside, which both of my other two have, is it doesn't have any metal feet on the bottom. Both of my other ones have these round metal studs on them, so you know if you're putting them down on a table or you do have to put it on the floor, it's sat mostly on those feet as opposed to the actual bag. Again, this is more of a wipeable material, so it's not the end of the world if it gets a little bit wet, but again, it's a feature that they haven't included on this one. So let's open up. I'll try and show you as best as I can. It's going to be hard because it's got a black lining, which is not my favourite, I must admit, but let's go into the interior pockets as best as I can. So as you can see on the back there is a zipped pocket, and then on the other side you have two just little side pockets. Oh, let's try that. So the structure of this is not helping to show the video, but you've got two side pockets where you can put, you know, a phone, lipstick, that sort of things I put in the side. I do prefer that style to one of my other bags. So in the original Sydney satchel, it had some little card slots, and I actually didn't ever use them. I didn't feel it was necessary to be in that size of a bag. Like, there's plenty of room to have a purse. Obviously it's a nice option if that's something you like, but I just never use those built-in card slots. So it doesn't have it in this one, if that is something that you're comparing to. On both sides you do have the gusset detail, but again, because of like how rigid it is and also the way it's sort of sewn into the edge, it doesn't open as wide. I mean, you can still get things in and out. It's a nice opening, and also what I like is that the teeth don't hurt. I've had some bags where they've been so, like, the opening to them is so tight and just like awful that you scratch your hand every time you put your hand in the bag. These actually have a really nice soft zip to them, so that's really nice. But if I just show you in comparison to my last Rachel satchel, they just open up so much more just because of the fabric. So not saying it's a disadvantage, but it's something maybe to be mindful if you've not if you've got one of the other bags that open so easily and that's something that you like in them. This doesn't necessarily have that as much. Yeah, just overall looking at the bag, looks good. I have found both on this one and when I first got my brown Sydney satchel, there was like a little bit of like glue on it, but both times they've just rubbed off and been fine. But yeah, I really like this. So I am going to wrap this up for myself for Christmas. I think it's a gorgeous looking bag. It definitely sort of has that high-end feel to it. It's got that like monogram detail. I mean, that almost could be like a Louis Vuitton bag if you think about it, with the stripes down the front. And as soon as I saw the colours of it, I mean, you can't change these colours. These is what already comes with it. And I don't believe you could monogram it either. I think obviously because it's where the it's not like a screen print, it's more like a, well, it's hard to describe, but it's like a painted on sort of vinyl in a way. I mean, it's not like you can feel any edges to it, but again, it'll be interesting to see how that lasts on it. So the only thing that slightly bugs me a little bit is the fact that they've got this pocket here and it sort of breaks up the line. I mean, it's obviously matched extremely well, but you sort of see that gap in it, and I guess I would prefer not to have that, considering you've got a slip pocket on the back as well. But again, just my opinion, my first impression. So I hope you enjoyed my review of this new Rachel satchel. They actually call this the black-brown combination currently. So that is that. Like I said, it was originally £129. I got it for £90. So if you're looking in Black Friday sales still, or Boxing Day, New Year sales, head on over to Fossil, see what they've got. I do believe you can get like a 10% off discount if you're a first time buyer, but that only applies to full price items, so it wouldn't work on that, unfortunately. And like I said, the Sydney satchel is still on the website, so I will link both of them down below. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you do want to see like a comparison, how they wear between these 3 bags. I'll be more than happy to do that. If you've got any comments, leave them down below and I will again answer them as best as I can. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. I've got tons more videos lined up for you, and excited to go into the year 2020 and see what that holds for us. So I hope you have a lovely day and I will see you soon. Bye guys!